now, a word from the king. I'm freezing life and time, showing you the light of my mind. Using the power of my soul to bring forth Makadonia, the places of the stories untold. Unlocking lost ideas of lost rhymes. I'm getting them in your mind on time. Makhronico's on TV, press rewind, press rewind. Getting them in your soul on time. Makhronico's on TV, y'all press rewind, press rewind. I'm freezing life and time, showing you the light of my mind. Using the power of my soul to bring forth Makadonia, the places of the stories untold. Unlocking lost ideas of lost rhymes. I'm getting them in your mind on time. Makhronico's on TV, press rewind, press rewind. I'm putting them in your soul on time. Makhronico's on TV, y'all press rewind, press rewind.
How can I explain the ways how God can provide? I can't explain them all, but I can tell you He's an awesome provider. He's provided me this moment to talk to you. Now, we done went on a trip, and it's toward the end of it, but we're about to go grab a couple of crowns here and there. And I was wondering at the end of it all where I was going to find a car wash at to take a moment to breathe and clean the car out, right? But I told you we came looking for Elvis. So I'm in Friedburg, Germany. I haven't been in Friedburg, Germany since 1994. I came here as a soldier in the United States Army, Friedburg, Germany. I came right here in this area that we in. Right across the street over here was my barracks, a place they called Ray Barracks. That's what they called it, Ray Barracks. And Ray Barracks had 3 great people there. The one that's most memorable who we came to see is Elvis Presley. We got a big statue of Elvis right here. We're finna take a picture in front of. The next person after that was Colin Powell. And the last and the most important person is me. Makhronico was born here. Terrance was born here. 3 of the greats, man. They closed it. The barracks is closed. We're gonna ride through and see what it was, but we're gonna stop down here and check out Elvis too and get this photo. And then we finna carry on. Friedburg, Germany. I'm talking about that. But did the whole part. When I pulled up, guess what's in the roundabout where the statue is? A car wash. Just what I was looking for, actually. I ain't seen no car wash the whole while I've been driving. But when I pulled up on Elvis, right before I saw him, I saw this car wash. Said to get this car vacuumed out. And we finna get back to where it's supposed to go to. But right now, we finna go trying to find a place to park. And we finna take a picture with Elvis. Yeah, we finna take a picture with the king, bro. Yeah, I think I'm able to pull this off without too much problem. Damn. Man, I'm talking about, they got the base locked off. I see where the club used to be at. Oh, man, I definitely need to I need to hop out right quick and just do a quick. Dang, yo, this is crazy. All right, I'm here where my barracks used to be at. I'm in a roundabout. Like when me, Ashley, and Giddens used to fly that. I'm here. I'm finna to take an opportunity to take this picture.
And now, a word from the king. I'm freezing life and time, showing you the light of my mind. Using the power of my soul to bring forth Makadonia, the places of the stories untold. Unlocking lost ideas of lost rhymes. I'm getting them in your mind on time. Makhronico's on TV, press rewind, press rewind. Getting them in your soul on time. Makhronico's on TV, y'all press rewind, press rewind. I'm freezing life and time, showing you the light of my mind. Using the power of my soul to bring forth Makadonia, the places of the stories untold. Unlocking lost ideas of lost rhymes. I'm getting them in your mind on time. Macadonia's on TV, press rewind, press rewind. I'm putting them in your soul on time. Macadonia's on TV, I'll press rewind, press rewind. I'm freezing life and time, showing you the light of my mind. Using the power of my soul to bring forth Makadonia, the places of the stories untold. Unlocking lost ideas of lost rhymes. I'm getting them in your mind on time. Macadonia's on TV, press rewind, press rewind. Put them in your soul on time. Macadonia's on TV, out, press rewind, press rewind.
I'm bugging a little bit too, man, because like I'm pulling down the street from where I was at. I remember Johnny Lamb and Teenage. We used to walk down here. Me and Lamb walked down here, and me and Teenage them down here at the club. Oh, man. Sound the same little street, man. It's like back down memory lane. A lot of this stuff done changed, but a lot of it ain't, though, right? Man, Friedburg. I am in Friedburg, Germany. I haven't been here in a minute. This is where I learned a lot of important lessons. It was kind of like the compound. Like, you know, you in the compound, don't leave the compound. And, you know, as a soldier, pretty much everything you need was on base, too. So they had to really go too far. But I didn't find that too rewarding when it came to my personal life, especially dating. You know, it's probably like 5, 15, I mean, I'm under-exaggerating. Black women on post, though. There's a couple other women, a lot of other women, but black women in particular, only 5. Not even 5, it was maybe like 2 or 3 of them 5. And they used to get on us. They get on us about, you know, talking to the white girls, going off post and, you know, meeting somebody else or whatever. So me, at that time, I was super pro-black, super pro-black, and that confused me. So I was just staying down till the confusion went over my head.
In half a mile. At the roundabout, take the first exit on B275.
Okay, no problem. So, you know, I didn't want to let that go over my head too tough. So, you know, I just sat back and kind of like watched things happen. But I was playing football, man. I got my whole front tooth knocked out. Boom. I was known for going to the club and doing a lot of things, but I didn't know that I had an admirer.
In 1,000 feet. At the roundabout, take the first exit.
They call it, in our world, they call it, I had somebody who wanted to be my girlfriend. Hey, in my world, you know, a girlfriend.
In 3.9 miles. Turn right to A5 to Frankfurt am Main.
Man, the devil messing with the GPS, trying to throw my thoughts on every time I try to talk, it won't talk. Anyway, a girlfriend. I messed around and met a girl who wanted to be my girlfriend. Now, I had never really experienced nobody choosing up on the player before. I didn't know what that was really like, you know, because I was really chasing them and catching them. I was about catching them, right? Tricking off, basically doing what you got to do to catch them. But Yvonne, I go up in the land room, Yvonne like, ooh, I know somebody who want to see you. I know somebody who like you. And I was really shocked by that. Because, again, me and Lem had just came back from Paris, and he had just taught me a powerful game on how that texting pimping is. My goodness, he had just taught me some good game. But I was enthused, but I wasn't really, like, I didn't know how to move with that. So I started renting cars at this time. Because I'm from the ghetto in Atlanta, we ain't really have no, my mama didn't really have no car piece, you know what I'm saying? So I ain't really have no driver's license. So I'm 21 over here with a learner's license in Friedburg and found out I could rent a car. This street we going down right here, this the first street I ever drove on for real, bro. You know, I had to drive a stick shift too. I had to teach myself how to drive a manual. And I was going to drive on the Autobahn. Like, I drove in Atlanta, but you know, it's different. Like, driving in the city, the rules are so strict, you ain't, you know, you just gotta know how to go straight. But right here, you gotta know how to drive. So I started renting cars. Like, I rented these cars, and I would take this straightaway right here, going to see my girlfriend. Hey, do you hear that? Going to see my girlfriend. Every time I say that, she trips. I had a girlfriend. Her name was Heike. Really the first girlfriend I ever met. Now, the thing that was throwing me off about Heike was she wasn't from where I was from. She didn't look like I looked like. Matter of fact, based on what the world was telling me, she looked like the enemy. I don't know. All I know was she was a woman, she was a young lady, and she liked me. So I was about that. I'm like, okay, let's get it popping. Because now, I left the plantation. That's how I got out the compound, coming down this same road, man. Going to see her. I got my tooth knocked out, though, sporadically, just like everything else about me, playing football. And they had to replace it. But during the time my tooth got knocked off, my ego got knocked off too, you know? And I remember it was like Thanksgiving. My ego got knocked off. I'm out down here hurting. I'm thinking like, I was so superficial at the time. And that's when I realized I had a friend that was a girl. Man, Heike pulled up on me. Like, everybody else was laughing at me, giggling about my tooth and stuff. You know, I'm missing it at that point. Heike pulled up. I remember she had a box and it had like all type of good food in it and snacks and things. And then she came and got me and took me to her place. And I went to sleep. And that's when I realized I hadn't been asleep the whole time I've been in the Army. I had never been asleep like that. I rested. I woke up and scratched her in the legs like a damn fool. Dummy. I'm sorry. I was stupid. Now, like I was telling you, I was made for self-destruction. I was made for self-destruction. And at this point, I was confused because I had found something that I didn't really feel like, you know, self-destructing. Like, for what? Found something I kind of wanted to live with. But I didn't take it too serious because I'm in the Army. You know, my time was up. It was really about time for me to go in a couple of years. This 94, 95. So we kicked it for a good, strong year. I mean, I really fell in love. I'm talking about all in it. Like, I really did, but I didn't know how to say it at that time because I was still young. 22 at the time. 21 at the time. Actually, I'm 21. Going into 22. Yeah, into my 22nd year because I was 22 at this point, like in this 22nd vibe when my friend Ashley, well, yeah, he was my friend then. Like, I learned a lot about friendship coming from the Army because I had a lot of brothers I met on this post. Johnny Lamb, my guy. That's my #1 man. But I met 2 other guys. Now, the realest nigga I met, his name was Leroy Givens. Leroy Givens from Florida, man. Stand up. That nigga right there, now, he was true to everything that was going down. I was the downest nigga I ever met. Leroy was just straight up fair game for everything. Then I met another nigga, man, then Dwayne Ashley and Givens. I had the plug, you know, it's like, I've always been like, you know, my daddy taught me keep a dollar in your pocket, so I always had connections. And when we was over here, I had connections on the black market, on different stuff on the black market, you know. Basically, whatever you wanted, I could get it for you. And I know how to get it out for you. But I ain't sell no dope, but I was a dope buyer. Trapping. You know, I ain't sell no drug. Like, it was just something about crack cocaine that didn't entertain me. But the method of the madness, the method of getting the money, though, that entertained me as well. So I just always look for a different product. You feel me? Trap nigga. But, you know what I'm saying? Toward the time when I started getting short.
Feet, use the right lane to turn right.
Almost time to get on the expressway. Just that curve, the first curve I had to learn right here. Okay, cool. Now, during that time frame where I had to figure out what the hell I was gonna do with my life because I was trying to get out of the Army, and I had this lovely connection with my girlfriend.
Turn right to Frankfurt am Main.
Lovely connection with her, and I did not have this type of connection with nobody in America. Like, nobody said, right, hold on. Pay attention. Yeah, this shit right here, I got to turn right. I'm talking. Anyway, I'm on it though, cause I'm riding power. But yeah, this shit right here, y'all about to go into this loop right here. This is how I learned how to navigate on the Autobahn in this curve right here. Like, shit, ride with me. You might not be excited about this, but I am. This turning the curve in my life right now, man. Yeah, I'm turning the curve in my life. Man, if only you knew. I learned how to navigate, driving the steep shift up a hill, come around this curve right here, man. I hit this curve right here. I knew one thing for certain. It's time to go. Where it's time to go? Where we going? We down there, and it's time to get off in that bitch. We leaving Friedburg, baby. Terrance, part 2. Yeah, I got it. Oh, we up in here today.
Continue straight for 14 minutes to A3 to München, Köln.
Let's go over Heike house. All right, let's go hit Heike house, though. I'm going to go. I don't have the address to Heike's first apartment, but I do got the address to where I call Eden was. The city of light for me. Because that's what happened. We sitting in here, we done got short, we trying to figure out what to do. And Ashley come up with this bright ass idea. Hey man, let's move back over here and stay with our girls. Now 2 levels. I did want to move back over here and stay. But staying with my girl violated the rule that my daddy taught me, which was you ain't supposed to live with no woman. You're supposed to take care of your woman's supposed to live with you. So I kind of figured I needed to learn one thing, but then on the other end, you know, if she said I could come and stay, I could at least try the life out, right? So he put that proposition on the table in the smoke-filled room and shouted embarrassed on Friedburg. And I looked at Heike and I said, hey, what's up? Can I come back and stay with you? She looked me in my face, my brother, and said, yes.
Du brauchst die Online-Sprachbedienung für diesen Dienst. Überprüfe dazu deine Mercedes-I-Einstellungen.
She said, yes, man. That threw me off too. Because in my mind then, that meant to me that she really actually loved me. My girlfriend loved me. Like, and I couldn't tell my girlfriend I loved her, but I did love her. And I loved her more then, but I also knew she was signing up for a badass. She was signing up for a badass. I just knew she was signing up, you know, to take care of the nigga that was made to self-destruct. All right, so I leave. I get out the army, though. I get out the army. I get the hell on. I come back. Now, when I came, in between me coming back, though, you know, I asked my daddy. You know, I wrote up on Dad. I was like, Dad, man, do you think I got what it take, you know, to go back overseas and live? He was like, nope. He was quick with that no now. No. But go. No, but go. Because he didn't want me sitting around. Oh, I got to cut this fat in. No, but go. No, but go. Because he didn't want me sitting around moping. He didn't want me sitting around moping, making all that noise and shit, you know what I'm saying, about what would have happened if I wouldn't win. Bam. But he told me I wasn't ready. So I put that in the back of my mind. I wasn't ready. But I got back on that plane, and I came back over here, and I saw Heike's lovely face. Now, before I left, I told you I was already kind of in the dope game. Now, this is why I found out about the game. The dope game, trap game. I don't care how you play it, the shit gonna fuck up for you. It's gonna come out bad. Because on my way out the door, I was under heavy investigation by my commanding officer. I'm talking about heavy investigation about that bootleg and shit. And they were trying to really get me, because they really trying to send me home with no honor. They were trying to take my motherfucking crown. They trying to take my crown, shut me down, send me home dishonorable, looking like a fool. That's what their plan was. And I fought. I was like, nah, man, we ain't going out like that. I ain't going back home to my daddy like that. So it was a rumble on Friedburg. It was a rumble on Friedburg. It was a rumble because my dumb ass got all this shit going on. So that was a nigga named Jerry. He was a black dude. That's the only reason I was fucking with him off the rip. He's a black dude and he spoke German. So I'm fucking around with him and the police get on my ass. And I, dumbass nigga, told them that Jerry was in the mix. I snitched on this nigga. I ain't gonna lie. I told you I was a dumb nigga. I was a bitch nigga. I lied on this nigga because I was 30 days short. And I knew that by the time they figured this shit out, I'd be gone. But I went to Jerry. I said, man, I fucked up, bro. I told these folk this shit about you. You gonna fuck around and probably lose your job. He was mad at the motherfucker too. He was like, what, nigga? You gonna make me lose my job? This, that, and the third, boom. I said, I know. But nigga, I owe you. I owe you, man. When I get back, nigga, I owe you. You coming back? I'm like, yeah, nigga, I'm coming back. You know what I'm saying? I owe you. I leave Jerry, I leave that right there at the spot. Bam. Then, actually, who I did was, I get out, I go to Atlanta. I'm thinking he gonna go home and meet me over here. This nigga came to my house. This nigga came to Decatur. That nigga came to ATA. Shout out to the folk that met Ashley when he was through that bitch. You know what I'm saying? I blessed him. I introduced him to some women. I introduced him to the life. I gave him, helped him get the money to get on the plane. We back over here. So, do the math now. I told you. I moved in. I brought a whole nigga with me. I already violating the game. You see how the devil had me? Had the niggas leached onto me. Then when I get over here, I get to chilling. Remember, I'm at my girlfriend's house. I brought these, welcomed these demons in, these sinners into my girlfriend's house. Jerry called. This nigga going through some shit because of the shit I done. Since I owe him a favor, I debo my girl and tell her, hey, I'm finna go get this nigga Jerry. He finna move in for a minute called Owen. And she was like, that's not a good idea. I know, but I owe him. I'm loyal to the fact that I owe him and I fucked this shit up. So I'm loyal to that part. She told me that it wasn't a good idea. And I knew then I had
Construction reported ahead.
fucked up. But it was okay. So, in my mind, because it was just a lot of fuck shit going on. I was going to try to work it out. As all this is going on, I get a phone call. I forgot about this phone call, which was, your grandmama just died. My big mama just died. That was April 10th. So it was around about this same season. You know, all this was going down. So now I got Ashley in the house, Jerry in the house, me in the house. And since I ain't got in trouble, I got myself on this blacklist. I've been doing all this little Debo shit, just like shit come back and hunt you, coming back and hunt me. I couldn't really get no job. Ashley got a job first. It was at Wendy's, but it was still a job. He got a job first. I didn't get a job, and they ain't had no money coming in. We was doing boosting. I was hanging paper, but even that was drying up a little bit, you know? Oh, man. Then I hit rock bottom. Shit. Because I couldn't keep doing that other shit. The little money I brought me worked out, and these niggas is still around here. Like, I got these niggas in the house tripping. I got Jerry in the back talking that shit to my girl. Because I've been talking that shit to this bitch-ass nigga. Because I'm trying to put the pressure on him to get a job to save me, the thumb-ass nigga. I mean, you know, stupid. However, though, me and Heike ended up getting into a fight. And that's when I found out that I got fucking Wayne Williams in me. Oh, man, I found out some horrible shit that day about myself. I can't handle it. I couldn't handle the pressure. I was a fragile glass, and I couldn't handle it, man. I couldn't handle the fact that I was losing everything. Me and her got into a fight, and that was probably the catalyst for all of this shit. Nigga Jerry took my girlfriend from me. That nigga Jerry, who I brought in, had me standing outside looking crazy. I got kicked out fighting with her, man. I got kicked out in Germany, nigga. I'm gonna take you where I was at. I got kicked out, and I'm outside looking stupid. I'm telling you, rock bottom. John came and got me, man. He brought me in. He wasn't that far away. You know, he brought me in. Him and Ellen and Sean. And when he brought me in, you know, I told him what was going on, and I told him about what I wanted to do. In the meantime, I met this man named Mac Oliver. And Mac Oliver saw something in me I hadn't peeped before. He saw artists. He saw the artist in me. So Mac was coaching me to do this show, this rap show, and I had that on the horizon right before I left. I wanted to do this first little show. And John was supportive of that. He took me, you see these pictures right here, he took me to go kick it with his friends. And then we ended up actually having a pretty good time getting ready for the show. He took my mind off the fact that I had got kicked out, you know what I'm saying? I kicked it with him for a second. Never say never. John took me to Spain. While I'm in Spain, I see all these Spanish girls. But all I remember is me telling my Spanish teacher, I ain't never gonna need no Spanish. Stupid. Lord have mercy. The Lord was showing me how stupid I was. John get me out the fact that that shit going on. Mac put me in the studio. Mac gave me a group. And we went to perform, man, and I forget the name of it. I forget the name of the place we went to perform, but we had the show. Now, mind you, Heike came to the show. I did a song with Jerry, trying to fulfill my contract and my obligation to him, and I did. I fulfilled my obligation to him. I got him on the song. I gave him my girl. I didn't give him to him, but I mean, I knew what it was, because he wanted to be me so bad, you know.
In 1,000 feet, use the left lane to continue straight.
He wanted to be me, so, you know, I gave him my paradise. Because I had lost it.
A3 to Combe, Wiesbaden.
I had lost it, man. Out here in life, me, Ashley, friends, Jerry, it was a crash course in life for me. Crash course in what versions of the game I didn't have. You know, the things I didn't have in order to be a fully functional.
In 3.6 miles,
man,
exit to A67, B43 to Darmstadt, Mainz.
On our way to Darmstadt. Right, you know what I'm saying? Like, I didn't know all the stuff I needed to be a whole man. But I was out here butt-ass nigga. I found out. That was the end of it. Then I had to leave after I did my show. John Hawkins. But before I forget about John Hawkins, I want to make a special shout out to Kevin Hawkins, Ellen Hawkins, and Sean. Because Sean, when all that was going on, he was a little boy then, man. He went there to his daddy. And Sean heard my story where I told them and offered his room to me. Sean asked his daddy, he told him he felt sorry for me. And he offered me offered me his room. A child offered me his room to sleep in as I worked it out. And his family agreed. That was one of the most precious things ever. We're finna pull up on that right quick.
And now, a word from the king. I'm freezing life and time, showing you the light of my mind. Using the power of my soul to bring forth Makadonia, the places of the stories untold. Unlocking lost ideas of lost rhymes. I'm getting them in your mind on time. Makadonia's on TV, press rewind, press rewind. Getting them in your soul on time. Makadonia's on TV, y'all press rewind, press rewind. I'm freezing life and time, showing you the light of my mind. Using the power of my soul to bring forth Makadonia, the places of the stories untold. Unlocking lost ideas of lost rhymes. I'm getting them in your mind on time. Makadonia's on TV, press rewind, press rewind. I'm putting them in your soul on time. Makadonia's on TV, y'all press rewind, press rewind.